Hello everyone, and welcome to ASPHERE'S Cafe. Today is Thursday, March 5th, 2026, and yes, we are back with another episode of our cafe where we will be covering the full of video games, and of course, we will be talking about what's happening in the gaming industry. But before that, we got in our Discord audience, we have Azaleza Leah, Anima, Laro Tayo Gaming, and a cool job that just came into my cafe. That is the one and only Mido. Hello to all of you. Welcome to our cafe. Right. Hello, Mido.
Hello, hello. Hi, hi, hi.
Hello, and hello to LTG as well.
Good evening, everyone. How you doing?
正气长衰.
No,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
I'm not sino ba yun? I forgot the name. I'm not Anthony Taberna, okay? I'm not Anthony Taberna.
Oh wow. Oh man, I haven't even prepared the dinner just yet. Like literally, I haven't even prepared the dinner. Whoopsie daisy. But yeah. All right. Without any further ado, let's get into our gaming cafe, shall we? And let's head over to GetMuch's website. Well, I will have it loaded on my end. But before that, again, shout out to our fellow Discord audience. That is also Leah and Anima, and along with my fellow guest co-hosts for tonight, we have LTG and Mido, of course. Okay, so how's the thing? Yup, there we go. Verification successful. All right, let me just reduce the zoom. I'll just zoom it out there. All right, so we got a lot to talk about actually. Wow, yeah, we got a lot to talk about. All right, so let me just prepare all the first five, and then I can bring up my screen share right here. Okay, so let's get my screen share up now as we speak. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our first in the gaming headline is Homura Hime, and yes, it is now coming to Nintendo Switch 2. So, yup, you heard that right, and if you didn't know about the title not too long ago, I have actually discussed about this one last month, so if you haven't seen that one, you might want to check that out from last month. Alright. So, this is coming from Gimasu. Publisher Playsum and developer Crimson Dusk will release 3D bullet hell action game Homura Hime for Nintendo Switch 2 in 2026. Publisher Playsum and developer Crimson Dusk announced. And as previously announced, Homura Hime will be launching first for PC via Steam on March 4, which was actually already released. So, here is the announcement trailer, which was posted on Nintendo's official YouTube channel or official Japanese YouTube channel. So let me just mute it right here. But so far, this is basically showcasing the gameplay that is done on the Nintendo Switch 2. Again, I might have to mute the music because of the copyright. I don't know, but you can see this is how Homura Hime gameplay is done on the Switch 2. And yeah, the characters, as I have said last time, it is very anime style, to be fair, and the gameplay mechanics look really good with this one. So there's that, and basically this is how you're going to be battling out against the enemies right there. And what do we have here? Oh wow. Yeah. That's what you call it. Yeah. And by the way, the Homura Hime was revealed on Nintendo's Indie World game, or yeah, it was unveiled on Indie World's showcase. Yeah, that's the right term I was gonna look for. But so far, it's very promising on how it looks. So yeah, Homura Hime, ladies and gentlemen. Homura Hime. It will be launching later this year, but for now, it will be launching first on the PC. So that is the latest updates or the latest news on Homura Hime that is now coming to Nintendo Switch 2 later this year. Now, what are your thoughts on this? I will be your judge, but I have already said it before. It is very cute. I wanted to like play it sometime, but man, it's very promising if I'm gonna be honest with you. And now let me pass this on to my fellow guest co-hosts. Let's start with Larotayo Gaming and Mido. Well, first, Larotayo Gaming. What do you think about Homura Hime that is now coming to the...
Well, I think it is already announced on Steam, right? So it is actually released today.
Yeah, it's already out on Steam, but it will be...
Homura Hime is now released.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, it is like a bullet hell kind of a RPG game. So,
it is.
I am not into bullet hell games, but if I can actually finish this, maybe I will stream this in the future.
Is this game on your wishlist?
No.
Oh. But
No, I just hear it. I just heard it like Is this on a franchise or it is a developer, like an indie developer?
it's an indie developer. Yeah, it's an indie developer. It's the newest game.
Yeah, I'm seeing the Steam page right now. It is actually looks promising.
I know, right?
Not gonna lie.
It really is promising. I want to like play it in the future, but I don't have a capable computer. But I want to play it so bad. But,
Okay,
yeah.
so the sale is now out until here in the Philippines until March 18. So if you want to play Crimson Dust on Steam first, you can now play.
Yep. All right, now moving on to Mido. What do you think about this bullet action game Homura Hime that is first going to be released on PC, which is actually out now, and now it's coming soon to Nintendo Switch 2? What do you say?
It will probably be just another anime action game or something. I don't know.
But in terms of the gameplay, what do you say? Is it promising in the looks of it? All right. Okay, so there you go. So I guess that's what's Mido's take on that. Wait a minute. Oh, she's currently playing Dead Rails. All right.
Dead Rails.
Sorry. Okay, anyway, so there you go. So that is Homura Hime, and I will now be passing this to the audience. I'll be your judge. What do you think about this game? Next, Hatsumiku Logic Paint S is coming to PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 in almost 2 weeks from now. So that's around March 18. And it's a predecessor to Hatsumiku Logic Paint S Plus. So, publisher Komodo and developer Krypton Future Media will release Hatsumiku Logic Paint S for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 on March 18 for $13.99 or 1,540 yen, the company's announced, which listing is now available via PlayStation Store. And the said game was first launched for Nintendo Switch on March 18, 2021, followed by Xbox Series, Xbox One, and PC via Microsoft Store on January 19, 2022, and PC via Steam on November 20, 2022. A follow-up game, which is the set title, once again, it's the same set title right there, Hatsumiku Logic Paint S Plus, was released for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC via Steam on July 24, 2025. Now, if you're curious what this game, well, we'll read it to you right here. So, featuring Hatsumiku and Pia Pro characters, Hatsumiku Logic Paint S is a puzzle game that serves as the predecessor to the latest title, Hatsumiku Logic Paint S Plus. Enjoy logic puzzles that reveal colorful illustrations as they progress. Its easy to learn gameplay and joyful atmosphere make it perfect for both puzzle fans and Miku enthusiasts alike. Originally released on Steam, Xbox, and Switch, the game has been loved by players around the world and now arrives on PlayStation. So that is the game now coming to PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. Not the S Plus, but not the S Plus, but the regular S now finally. But yeah, if you have a PlayStation, will you be playing it soon? Will you be playing it soon when it comes out? Let us know. But what can you say about this? Anyone in the Discord audience?
Okay. Hatsune Miku. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I'm a big fan of Hatsune Miku, and I love that a lot of Hatsune Miku games are coming into consoles now. So I'm so excited on how Hatsune Miku will be saying about our we can paint about, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. I wish I could get Nido to share her thoughts, but she's as she said earlier in the chat, she is very busy playing Roblox right now with Dead Rails. And I mean, Dead Rails is still a popular game to this day, right? It's still a popular Roblox game to this day, right? Which I think so too. Alright,
You know what? Hell yeah.
Yeah, alright. Alright, anyway, so that is Hatsune Miku Logic Pain S. Not the S Plus, but S. Alright? Alright, let's move on to the next one. And well, Good Games Group acquires Humble Games and will be rebranded to Valor Games. So
Wait, what?
Yes. Good Games Group acquires Humble Games and will be rebranded to Valor Games. So we'll get into that in more details as we will be reading it right here. So Good Games Group, a company established by former Humble Games staff back in 2024, following a restructuring that saw all staff laid up, has purchased Humble Games from Zip Davis and rebranded it to Valor Games, the company announced. The purchase includes rights to over 60 titles, including Slay the Spear, Ahead in Time, Signalist, Forager, Coral Island, Monaco, and Wizard of Legend, as well as the back catalog of close publisher Firestoke. Follow Games is led by former Humble Games leaders Alan Padmore and Mark Nash, and aims to be a cultural curator for Triple I titles. There you go. Triple A, yeah. Anyway, delivering the
Triple
resources.
I is the triple indie. Oh, I see.
Yeah, Triple I, yeah. That's what they meant. Triple I. Yeah. I guess that's what they mean. That's what they meant. The indie thing. But yeah. All right. Delivering the resources and expertise of an experienced publisher while preserving the creative independence that defines great games. So this is what Valor Games CEO Alan Patmore has said in a press release, reading, quote, "For the developers we have worked with over the years, this moment is a reunion. The same leadership and the same commitment to thoughtful publishing remain in place. What changes is our scale and our focus. Valor Games is built for inventors and backed by believers. To that end, it exists to be a seal of quality for independent games," end quote. Valor Games has also signed an agreement with Affray Interactive to publish tactical horror first-person shooter SCP-5K, which is currently in early access for PC via Steam. And we do have a company trailer or official launch trailer, which is around a minute. Thankfully, it's not long, but we will have a look on what is Valor Games. So let me just whoops, not now, but okay, I guess the TOC kicked me out. I'm not sure why, but I was gonna like mute the background music so y'all can hear the trailer. But yeah, let me just double check the settings. There we go. All right, here is the trailer of the newly launched Baller Games replacing Humble Games. Let's have a look. Whoa! You see that? So that is the trailer of the newly launched Baller Games. And oh my gosh, it really is a new beginning for the company that is replacing Humble Games. And well, it's good to say that they're retaining most of the franchises, as you just saw in the footage, and I'm actually very happy for what they're doing. So, yeah, what do you think about the trailer or the company trailer that you just saw? What are your thoughts on this? LDG, let's start with you.
Humble Games. I know Humble Games because it is like from Humble Bundle. The people from Humble Bundle, they created a independent game studio called Humble Games. So it is, if I'm not mistaken, it is mostly on Humble Bundle. Um, Mostly on Humble Bundle, if I'm not mistaken. Mostly it is released to Humble Bundle and Steam. So I am so excited that they merge because they are not really merged because it is acquired. So I don't know about Good Games Group. Is this Good Games Group like the makers of GOG? Am I right? Is the Good Games Group the makers of GOG, or the or it is a another independent company? Oh, so it is an it is an independent. Okay, okay. So Good Games Group is affiliated with not affiliated with GOG. I see, I see. But anyways, I am so excited. I hope that this will be a good step about indie indie space much more. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
a lot of indie space will be
Mm-hmm.
much more recommended. Yeah, that's it.
Right. LTG. When I try to visit the website of what even is Good Games Group, well, surprise, surprise, it redirects to Baller Games. Yup.
Yeah,
So, Good Games Group is basically dissolved. I'm not sure, but it's dissolved already. So, it's now under one. It's now under one roof. I guess, but I'm
yeah,
not. I cannot find what it means for Good Games Group. But if I have to guess, it's basically more on independent company, right? Where there it is about. So let's see.
yeah. It is more of
Yeah,
independent company.
yeah. I cannot find the reference to Good Games Group. So they might have shut the game down already. But yeah, But anyway, so that is the Good Games Group acquiring Humble Games and then rebranding it to Balor Games. And also, from what I understand, their company website of Good Games Group has also been shut down in favor of Balor Games too. Now, what do they think about it? Well, let's have a look. Why do away with the more recognizable game, Humble Games? And I guess they have a point here. That and trademarks. Remember that GGG or Valor are only acquiring the publishing site of Humble, not the Humble Bundle nor the Humble Store. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's quite the get. Glad IGN let it go. Yeah, and also this is also the fact. Humble bundle was part of the Civ Davis, and yes, by the way, Civ Davis is also Civ Davis also owns Speed Test, mind you. So if we go to speedtest.net and if we look very closely by scrolling down, you can see that it is part of Zeb Davis. See? Zeb Davis. And if we go back to the article right there, yep, Zeb Davis, Speed Test, Zeb Davis. Shocking.
It all
isn't it?
interconnects.
Yep. Zeb Davis, Humble Games, used to own by Zeb Davis, but they managed to put it up for sale, thankfully. But Speed Test is part of Zeb Davis. Interesting, right? Interesting, isn't it? They were all in one roof. I mean, I'm gonna say this right now. They were all in one roof. I know it sounds crazy. All right, now we're gonna go to the next one, and this is a bad news.
Bruh.
This is a bad news. If you were expecting a PC port for upcoming PlayStation games, well, we got some bad news, according to Bloomberg and Gematsu. So Sony Interactive Entertainment will no longer release its big single-player PlayStation 5 titles on PC, according to a Bloomberg report by Jason Schreier, citing people familiar with the company's plans. Online games such as Marathon and Marvel Tekken Fighting Souls will still be made available on PC, but titles like Ghost of Toye and the upcoming Sorrows will remain
Ghost of Yote.
exclusive to PlayStation 5, the people said. And why is that? In recent weeks, Sony Interactive Entertainment reportedly scrapped plans to bring Ghost of Toye and other internally developed games to PC.
Ghost of Yote, Asper.
Ghost of Yote, yeah.
Cairo. Ghost of Yote. Yeah.
Ghost of Yote. Okay, thank you so much for that correction. But yeah, so while they did scrap plans, this does not appear to affect Sony Interactive Entertainment published games by external partners, developers such as Death Stranding 2 on the Beach and Kena Scars of Cosmora, which are still planned for release on PC this year. So only big titles will not be released, but the other titles like Death Stranding 2 and Kena, which isn't published by Sony. Which is handled by Sony, but external developers rather will still be on track for the release to Steam or PC rather. One faction within Sony Interactive Entertainment expressed concerns that releasing games on PC damages the PlayStation console's brand and will hurt the sales of PlayStation 5 and its successors, the people said. I guess that could be why they're scrapping the plans, and they knew they'll be like, yeah, you know what, we're not gonna release it anymore because we're concerned that our sales for PlayStation 5 will dip. So you know what we will do? We're done. We're going to we're done. We're not gonna release it. We're not gonna release it anymore. Yeah, it sucks, but it is what they have decided, unfortunately. But what can you say about this unfortunate news? We'll be reading the comments in a bit, and holy, that's a lot of comments, but we'll get into that later. But let's start with LTG. What do you say about this?
Okay. Even that they are no longer releasing Ghost of Yote and Saros, the problem is, even that they are still losing into like publisher titles, they're still losing onto the console itself because number one, the rising prices of RAMs because of AI. Number two, the entire the entire PlayStation itself costs way more than the retail price before. It will dwindle. It is not it is imminent. Ika nga, it is imminent, and it will actually dwindle their sales, even that they're still scrapping Ghost of Yotei. They will be it is not a lie, it is a bad decision and a good decision at the same time. What do I mean? It is a half, a bad good decision. Bad decision meaning they are no longer doing like PC plans in the future. Yeah, it is bad. And good things is it is exclusive now again to PS5. So the main problem of this is a lot of people are not buying consoles anymore. Do you know what happened in the 2025 console, right? The 2025 console is I think the best seller is a really small console. Yeah, it's a
That
really small
goes to
console.
Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, that goes to Nintendo
No,
Switch 2.
not Nintendo Switch 2. Best-selling console of 2025. It is not Nintendo Switch 2. It is a handheld, meaning I
Oh, the PC
forgot
handhelds.
the. Yeah,
The Steam.
it is a handheld. Yeah, it is Nintendo Switch on the handheld, but on an actual console, I forgot the brand.
Is it the Steam Deck?
No, it is not a Steam Deck. It is a handheld console. I forgot the console. Mini console. I forgot the. But it is like a square. It is like a mini square. But anyways, I really forgot like how it will like it will definitely dwindle their sales. It is just an imminent thing, Cairo.
Mm-hmm. And if I have to guess, why? If I'm about to scroll their comment section in a bit, but if I have to guess, I have a prediction. It's a bad move from Sony. And why? They might cite it as RAM prices. Of course. That's my guess because I'm about to scroll the comment section right now.
Okay. Can I say again?
Oh, go ahead.
Sadly, no one is buying video game consoles on their retail and their corresponding retail price. So that's why they are going to do that move for new users to merge their what do you call this? To merge their quote unquote PC PC users that are locked out of Ghost of Yotei because they don't want to wait for another PC release anymore, for example. And it sucks. It sucks, but at least we have God of War remake, that it will came on PlayStation 5. But sadly, the consoles are not profitable anymore. Yeah.
Except Nintendo. Except Nintendo.
As actually, even Nintendo actually.
Oh, really? Damn. Okay. All right.
Because of the RAM prices. because of the
Yeah.
prices right now.
Yeah, I think the RAM prices are affecting everything. It really is. It really is bad. It's bad. It's really bad. All right, me though. What? Do you have any thoughts? Oh, never mind. Amido's busy. Okay, I'm now going to be scrolling to comment section. What will be? There we go. All right, there it is. It's a lot. Carl Jim said, my main platform is PC, and personally, this news is just okay. I understand, but will believe if Sony Interactive Entertainment have official statement. I only got Tsushima from their first-party studios. Other than that, their games not really interest for me. For some people, this will be a bummer. Games like Saros Ghost of Yotei, God of War Trilogy Remake, and Wolverine won't release on PC. Yeah. Well, according to Joe Herrera, well, Sony shot themselves in the foot many times in the PC market, forcing people into the PlayStation Network when it's not accepted in every country. Well, this is the problem.
Yeah, the
I
Hell
think-
Divers incident.
I think the LTG can relate to this because you know what's pretty crazy to this day? PlayStation Network is still not available in the Philippines.
In the Philippines, yay! Because okay, I can I rant for this?
Go.
I already ranted on TFGP, but anyways, why they don't want to support PSN? Oh my God! It's because there's a lot of piracy that is happening in this quote unquote PlayStation. Oh my God! My PlayStation keeps on being hacked, bruh. Even that your PlayStation game are what do you call this, like there's still a lot of people will try to hack your PlayStation, even not here in the Philippines, you know. That this is a dumbest move for Sony, as always. That's it.
True. That's true. And not only that, some of the ports were broken, delayed releases, and shifting strategy. Oh no. They really had poor management going into the PC marketplace. Yeah, ouch. Yeah, ouch.
Okay, Cairo, I already know how. What is it? It is Next Playground. It is Next Playground became the top selling console in the US. It is the second best selling console now in 2025. It is not Xbox, you know. It is not Xbox.
And one more thing before we head to commercial break. This is coming from GC Hitler. I think it's really funny to see the essays being done on this. Like this isn't just returning to status quo that worked for decades. There was literally a meme that PlayStation 5 had no games because of it. No shit, the company would start worrying it's devaluing the brand and second guess themselves. And they're right. He's right with
Yeah,
this
they're
one.
right. The release of PlayStation 5 had no games to buy. Yeah,
Yup.
I am
That's
not
true.
kidding.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Other than that, that is one big news that I had to unfortunately share because this is big for PC gamers who are looking forward to the upcoming PlayStation games and only to find out that they're not releasing it anymore. Yeah. It's a bummer, it really is, but I will now leave it to your audiences. What can you say about this? I'll be your judge on this one. I would love to know. It is now 7:05 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, and now we will be taking our first commercial break as we will be having more gaming headlines to cover and the hottest games right here on our cafe. But our fan-made sponsors on our show, we got our newest sponsor, that is MSA Gatas. please note that this is actually not a real brand. This is more on a fan-made sponsor. It is just a fan-made. Don't take it too seriously. Yeah. All right. So that's our newest sponsor, MSA Gatas, or MSA Milk rather. And then other fan-made sponsors accompanying, we have Del Sound, Kapinoy Coffee, Melody Mart, and Always Grocery. Don't go anywhere as ASPHERE'S Cafe will return after the break. Stay along with us. We will be right
back.
Pagkagising sa umagang umangon at kumain ng sapat, gatas ang kailangan para lumusog ang katawan, pero may solusyon dyan. Ito ang MSI Gatas. Uminom ng MSI Gatas.
Ada Morella po, mag-MSA Gatas para iinumin ang gatas. Sarap. Mag-MSA Gatas na. 69 na piso SRP sa suking tindahan.
The use of milk supplements must only be upon the advice of a health professional.
It's morning sunrise. It's time to buy another bread. Guyanese original pandan-thai, made from real wheat flour, sugar, milk, butter, salt, all, and yeast for better taste and better smooth, fluffy, and extra soft. Price only at 20 pesos for 10 pandensil and 40 pesos for 20 pandensil. Available on Guyanese Bake Shop and other bakery stores nationwide.
Kahit saan, sisig ng ina mo, lunod ka sa saya, mula sa pampagana hanggang sa dulo.
Ang sisig na hinahanap-hanap mo ay nasa sisig ng ina mo na. For just 70 pesos, may legit na kapampangan na sisig ka na with soft drinks and sabaw. Dito lang yan sa sisig ng ina mo.
Hay naku, nakaka-stress talaga ang traffic. Pagdating ko sa bahay, napahiga na lang ako sa sopa. Yun tuloy, sumakit na ang ulo ko. Reset.
Headache? May solusyon dyan. Introducing PD Pharma Paracetamol Anti-Fever Capsule. Bukod sa lagnat, panlaban rin yan sa sakit ng ulo. May bisa ng paracetamol para balik sigla ka na mula umaga hanggang gabi.
Ayos na ng pakiramdam ko ah. Salamat sa PD Pharma Paracetamol.
Basta paracetamol, hanapin ang nakatatak. PD Pharma.
Di biro ang maging newscaster at President and CEO. Dati, sa office inaantok pa ako at napapagod. Buti sa tulong ng Lion Energy Drink, lumakas pa ako. Bukod sa taurine, vitamin B complex at ginseng, ay mayroon ring vitamin C para lumakas ang immune system. Kaya ako'y matibay at masigla ang aking trabaho. Lakas ka with Lion Energy Drink. From Godwin Enterprise.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Lion Energy Drink ay hindi gamot at hindi maaaring gamitin pang gamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Pagdating sa kalusugan ng pamilya, kailangan safe. Ang toyong dapat yung suriin, dapat pasado sa Food Safety Standards Evaluation kasama ang level ng 3-MCPD. Ang DM Soy Sauce, pasado yan. Safe gamitin, safe sa inyong pamilya. DM Soy Sauce, ito ay safe.
Kasi tanta no, pero don't worry mga lods. Let's try itong Pinet Antivirus. G para sa secure na browsing. G para sa secure na computer. At G para sa secure na Pilipinas.
Download and install Pinet Antivirus now.
Every sunrise brings a new story, and every story begins with a single journey. At Zakish Airlines, we believe travel isn't just about reaching your destination. It's about the experience that carries you there. From comfort that feels like home, to service that feels like family, we make sure your moments in the sky are unforgettable. Because when you fly with us, the world is closer than you think. Zakish Airlines, your world within reach.
I'm an all-around media personality. Of course, I read books. because not only they gave me knowledge, but they're also a form of entertainment. What you're seeing right now are few of the best-selling brands of GSCA Kent Media. At iilan pa yan, marami pa yan ha. Basta, hanapin nyo lang ang logo na to. The Philippines' leading premier #1 awesome publisher GSCA Kent Media. Because reading is indispensable. Hachu! 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 Hachu!
Mysakin. I love to drink my Mysakin. We love to drink my Mysakin. If you wanna get that good, drink Mysakin.
Make your sauce tastier with O-Spend mayonnaise. Mix, dip, and eat. Sarap. Make your meals deliciously neat with O-Spend mayonnaise.
Pagkagising sa umagang umangon at kumain ng sapat, gatas ang kailangan para lumusog ang katawan, pero may solusyon dyan. Ito ang MSI Gatas. ng MSI Gatas.
Ada Moreller po, mag-MSA Gatas para iinumin ang gatas. Sarap. Mag-MSA Gatas na. 69 na piso SRP sa suking tindahan.
The use of milk supplements must only be upon the advice of a health professional.
Ang boring dito. Hanap na lang kaya ako ng maiinom.
Ang refreshing.
Refresh your day. Feel alive with Chaos Cola. Also available, Chaos Soda.
Woo! 25 pesos lang. Sulit. Bin na.
Mira drinking water. Fresh, cool, calm.
Ang pagiging news anchor at journalist, hindi biro ang naging trabaho ko. Mula sa aking pagbasa ng script hanggang matapos ang aking newscast. Hay nako, nakakapagod talaga. Ang saklap pa. Buti na lang, I discover Miralias Cola.
Ang inumin na ito ay may iron, taurine at B vitamins. Dinagdagan pa ng fiber.
Pagkainom ko pa lang, ang sarap. Refreshing talaga at sulit pa. Wow, ayos to sa akin. Kapag masigla ang ating araw, mag-Miralias Cola na tayong lahat.
Sulit na, refreshing pa. 15 pesos pa rin. DM Products Corporation.
Wala kaming commercial. Pwera na lang sa commercial nito, oo naman. Pero, meron ba kaming bagong produkto? Meron ba kaming iaalok sa inyo? Meron ba kaming kinuhang artista o sikat na personalidad para i-endorse kung anong mang inaalok namin? Siyempre, ang sagot niyan, wala. Literal na wala. Wala kami niyan, Chong.
Innova Power G6. Fast, sleek, reliable, affordable. Now equipped with Ryzen 7000 series CPU, Radeon RX 7000 series, 1TB SSD storage, and 32GB RAM. Enough to fulfill your needs.
Innova. Sa panahon ngayon, dapat maging mapanuri. Ang safe na toyo ay pasado sa food safety standards. Evacuation kasama ang level ng 3 MCPD. Ang DM soy sauce, pasado. Safe gamitin, safe ang inyong pamilya. Magbabakasakali ka pa ba? DM soy sauce, ito ay safe.
Kung ikaw ay nagtataka, ito ay isang napakasarap na adobo. Pero bakit napakabango? Ang sikreto ni Mommy ay O-Spend Toyo. Ito ay fermented, gawain ito sa pinakamahusay na kalidad ng soybeans mula sa sakahan, sobrang sarap, sobrang dekalidad, at syempre, safe gamitin ayon sa Food and Drug Administration. Para sa iyong pamilya, pipiliin ng lahat ang pinakamahusay na brand. Ospen Toyo, sulit sarap!
Iron, taurine, and B vitamins is the key for PD Cola.
PD Cola!
25 pesos lang, saan ka ba?
Uminom ka ng tinted cola sa isang malakas na lasa para masigla ang araw mo. Try na! Sarap, di ba? Available din sa mga bayan na walang sugar at 500 ml at 1 litro ng bote. Tinted cola, refresh your life.
Pagkagising sa umagang mangon at kumain ng sapat, gatas ang kailangan para lumusog ang katawan, pero may solusyon dyan. Ito ang MSI Gatas. Uminom ng MSI Gatas.
Ada Morella po, mag-MSA Gatas para iinumin ang gatas. Sarap. Mag-MSA Gatas na. 69 na piso SRP sa suking tindahan.
The use of milk supplements must only be upon the advice of a health professional.
I just finished my dinner in time before my show is back on air.
Let's go.
Yes, welcome back to ASPHERE'S Cafe. It is now 7:17 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, and now let's continue with another round of our gaming cafe with the latest games and more right here on ASPHERE'S Cafe. All right, so let's get my screen share up.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Mido.
Hello, Mido. How was your how do I say this? How was your dead rails?
I'm not done. I'm only like 31 came 31 kilometers in.
Okay. All right. Excuse me. Okay, so our next round, and I haven't even, oh my god, I haven't even opened much, but don't worry, I can sort this thing here. Bunny Garden 2, huh? This will be a little bit not, oh yeah, we'll save that for later, but we'll focus on this one. So we got a card-based survival game from Arc System Works that is titled Goritari. Wait, is this how I pronounce this one?
Goriter.
Goriter. Okay. Goriter. Okay, so yeah. So Arc System Works has announced Goriter, a single-player card-based survival game centered around building a troop of gorillas. It will launch for PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, PC via Steam, OS, and Android on March 18. And what is this game all about? We'll read an overview right now. So Goriter is a solo card-based survival game centered on building a troop of 7 or more gorillas. The deck consists only of gorillas and bananas, demanding strategic balance. Bananas are essential for survival. If the supply fails, the troop scatters, resulting in defeat. Strategically master diverse actions unique to each stage, expand the troop, and secure the necessary resources to reign as the master of the jungle. Well, it's a very short thing, but yeah, if you're curious, let's have a look. I'm not going to be playing with Sun, but you'll be the judge how this game works. Okay, so I guess this is how the game works, I guess. I don't really know what to say about this, but oh, okay. I guess that's how the game works. But yeah, that's Goriter. I think it's, in my opinion, I would say it's a pretty generic game from what I am seeing. But yeah, I don't know if anyone has any words on this. But yeah, when the bananas run out, it's over. Let me just rewind this one. If you run out of bananas,
You die.
yup. Like that. Like that. Yup. Yup. Exactly. You get the game over screen. But yeah, what do you think? What do you think about the concept of Gortier?
Banana.
Banana, just simply bananas. Yeah. All right, DSS, I'll be a judge. What do you think about this one? So yeah, I would love to know what you think about Gortier. But yeah, let's know.
Okay, this is like if you know Balatro.
Mm-hmm.
If you know Balatro, probably it is a survival game, so it is like a roguelike again. So I am probably seeing some spotlight if you ask me. No.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that is once again that is Gortier. All I can say is just bananas. Everyone can agree with this one. All right, next, a new DLC has surfaced, and that is Blood on Crystal, which is set to launch on April 16 for Atomic Heart game. So it is, and basically, according to them, it is the fourth and final add-on. So this is according to Focus Entertainment and developer Moonfish, and we'll be reviewing to you what is the DLC all about. Blood on Crystal is an all-out bloody showdown. Experience the thrilling, high-stakes conclusion of Atomic Heart with Blood on Crystal. P3, the twin, and their comrades must venture deeper into Facility 3626 than ever before to battle Charles and make a last desperate bid to save humanity from total annihilation. Visit the new Wave platform and the classified crystal complex as you unearth the unspeakable truth behind Charles' nefarious plans. And then you have face a new breed of enemies with the full might of your arsenal. Take on the ultimate challenge as you face off against the polymorphs, a new cast of mysterious beings spawned from the horrific experiments of Charles himself. Harnessing the properties of polymer to assume elemental forms, the polymorphs will force you to adapt your fighting style on the fly and make the most of your arsenal. You will encounter the wildest bosses still lurking in Facility 3826, my bad. But thankfully, you will have access to the mightiest globe abilities and weapons yet to deal with them. And in addition to Blood on Crystal, this spring will also mark the release of Atomic Heart's new Ultimate Edition in both retail and digital stores. Ooh, okay. Pre-orders for the limited physical edition, including a new exclusive steelbook, are already available at participating retailers with a release set to March 24. Digital versions will become available on April 16 with the release of Blood on Crystal. And yes, they do have a trailer which are available in both languages, English and Russian. We'll have a look at what you can expect with the DLC. Let's watch this.
Позови меня с собой, я приду сквозь злые ночи.
Per the data, the probability that you will win this battle is less than 1%. Sure we can't just kick down the door? You'll see for yourself soon.
The system's just kind of chaotic.
Let's kick their ass! Holy shit! Ready? Let's do this.
And yes, as you just saw in the release date, it will be out on April 16, 2026. Ultimate Edition, which you will get a base game and okay. Let me just exit this out. Steelbook, of course. This is how the Steelbook will look like, and then you have the Atomic Pass, which will include all the 4-story DLCs and the Midas Globe skin. And aside from that, you also get 250-page digital art book, Golden Age weapon skin pack, and Labor and Science weapon skin pack. So everything you can expect with Atomic Heart's final DLC, that is Blood on Crystal and the Ultimate Edition. What are your thoughts? I would love to know. So, what can you say about this game?
Okay, so I already, if I'm not mistaken, I already know that DLC on the Game Awards. I think it announces on the Game Awards, if I'm not mistaken. And not gonna lie, if you want to ask me, Atomic Heart is just a really good game that set on Russia, of course, in a Russian game, of course. And I'm just glad that a lot of Atomic Heart fans will be much more reliant on that. Much more reliant on that DLC, because we have 4 DLCs now.
Yep, 4 DLCs, and this is the last one. This is the final DLC, by the way.
Yeah. I hope that they will not disappoint. That's it.
And considering your thoughts, the game is doing well in terms of numbers, right?
What do you mean?
Considering on hearing your thoughts, the game is doing well in terms of numbers, right? Like the sales numbers and such.
The Atomic Heart is going well because even of the first game, the Atomic Heart is doing well because a lot of people are also playing that on the launch date of Atomic Heart. They are actually playing it.
All right. Okay, so ladies and gents, that is Atomic Heart. Yes, you heard that right. That is Atomic Heart. Blood on Crystals, 4th and final DLC. And if you are playing it right now, will you be looking forward to pick that up when it, or will you be looking forward to buy a DLC when it comes out? I would love to know.
Sadly, I don't have money.
Yeah. Anyway, I was just saying to my fellow audiences outside Discord, but yeah. Okay, actually, before I continue, I want to see if any of my YouTube audiences on ASPHERE'S Cafe's channel and koolTV are watching my show right now. So, let me check my YouTube channel of ASPHERE'S Cafe. I'll see any people watching. Oh, unfortunately, no one is watching on ASPHERE'S Cafe as media. So unfortunately, yeah. No, oh wait, there is one. Actually, I saw one like already on it, but yeah, no interaction or no live chat ongoing on my ASPHERE'S Cafe as media stream right now. But if I head over to koolTV, on the other hand, which is the same stream as my own channel, yeah, no live chat as well on both koolTV and ASPHERE'S Cafe as Media's YouTube channels. So yeah, maybe my colleague is currently not watching, which is fine. But yeah, I mean, I understand that they have something to do, which is why they might want to watch it later. But yeah, okay, let's move on to the next one. Let It Die will be ending its service on September 1st. And good news, the offline edition will be launching later this fall. So, I get it, guys, that typical gacha games do have a planned end of service while not planning offline editions, leaving the game to be a lost media. But today, guys, this is not the case for Let It Die because it is getting an offline edition. And I'm pretty sure some of you will be happy to hear this news. So, free-to-play survival action game Let It Die will end service on September 1st and relaunch as the paid Let It Die offline edition this fall, according to the publisher Gung Ho Online Entertainment and developer Trick Games. They're developer Super Trick Games. Save data from the free-to-play game can be transferred to the offline edition. Let It Die first launched for PlayStation 4 on December 6, 2016, followed by PC via Steam on September 26, 2018. The game will have been live for almost 10 years by the time service ends. A sequel, Let It Die Inferno, launched for PlayStation 5 and PC via Steam on December 3rd, 2025. Season 2 of content will begin on March 10, bringing a new player versus environment duo mode, new weapons, a lock-on feature, and more. And here are the offline edition details. Right here. Okay. So the survival action game with $9 million worldwide is becoming offline. Let It Die is a survival action game that was released in 2016 and has been downloaded over 9 million times worldwide. We have been operating online for over 9 years thanks to the support we have received for our unique environment and gameplay. Let It Die will put an end to its 9-year online run and go offline. Once the offline edition is released, you can enjoy the Tower of Barbs to your heart's content without any restrictions. So, what will be the changes from the online version to the offline edition? Well, you have this. Premium deco purchase will be the kill coin. You know what? Let's just show you the comparison chart on what you can expect. So the only difference is those 3 or 4 will not be part of offline edition that is expected. Converting dead material to kill coin will be discontinued. I mean, they will only offer kill coin for the offline edition. Shortened R&D time at Choku Funsha will be discontinued. Purchasing items from vending machine Hernia will be discontinued. And finally, TDM Battle Rush will be discontinued too. And for the Tokyo Death Metro will be the CPU base instead of the player versus player. So, and how will it work and how to buy the offline edition? Well, players who have already played Let It Die, you can play the offline edition of Let It Die by purchasing the additional downloadable content from the PlayStation Store. You can transfer your save data from the online version to the offline edition, but you must complete the transfer by the periods listed below. By using you have the notes to keep that mind on. And yeah, by using your PlayStation ID, you can transfer save data from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5. Cross-save between PlayStation and Steam is not supported. Players who will be playing Let It Die for the first time after the offline edition, you can play Let It Die by purchasing the game from PlayStation Store or Steam after its release date. After the offline edition is released, you'll be able to play the game with Let It Die Uncle Prime Edition by purchasing the additional downloadable content for offline play. Please note that there is a limited refund period for the death metal songs included in Let It Die Uncle Prime Edition. Oh yeah, so there you go. And that is the one big thing. If you are expecting the game to be lost media, well, that's not the case for Let It Die, which is good news. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is Let It Die. That is Let It Die that will be having its offline edition on September or later this fall. Yeah. What are your thoughts on the game sunsetting and at the same time getting its offline edition? Any thoughts? Let's start with Lottery Gaming. Oh, whoops! I just noticed that um, he has to take a real break. I think. Hold on. But yeah. Okay. Hold on. Anyways. Yeah. Sorry about this. The sudden silence. I was just back reading what's happening. So yeah. Anyway. That is Let It Die. I will be showing. Will be a judge on this game. But yeah. I'll be getting back to LDG when he returns later, but for now, we're gonna move on to the next one. Actually, I'll be opening one more from Gibbous, so if you can give me a moment or two. But yeah, in the meantime, shout out to our one and only Discord audience, that is Alzala Zalia, the long time supporter of our cafe. So thank you very much for your continued support. I really appreciate you all, and that really means a lot to me. If you keep showing up on my show every time, I'm I'm very happy for your continued attendance on Discord, which I really appreciate. So thank you so much to the one and only also it's Leah for your continued support. Okay, let me see what else I can cover. And by the way, after the commercial break, we will be covering the rest on Reset Era, because this is where I will be reading the forum posts on what's happening in the video gaming industry. Okay, it looks like Lardar Gaming is back in the stage. Hello, LTG.
Hello. I'm just currently went back because we are still waiting for our dinner, so that's why we have
Okay.
extended times.
But yeah. Anyway, so LDG, if you're looking at this right now, I want to know your thoughts on Let It Die, sunsetting its service, and at the same time, the game getting its offline edition. What do you think about this news?
Well, number one, good thing that they have offline edition, because it is of course like a live service game, right? So the good thing is they have a offline edition. The good thing is they have wait I'm currently feedbacking. Okay, we're good. Currently we have to what do you call this? If we have the matter, if this is a live service game, they don't have any access anymore on their bot game, right? Like for example, the crew, like there's a lot of people that love the crew, but they actually just drop the live access game, and then they can't access the crew anymore, because of course the servers are dead. So good thing that there's a Stop Killing Games initiative that are currently still going on, and I hope that the Stop Killing Games initiative, like what happened to Let It Die, and will be like on offline edition. This is a great a great stance on how how would we preserve uh the games even if it is a live service game? Am I right?
Oh yeah, all right. All right. Thank you very much, Laura Gaming. Sorry, I had some awkward moments. But yeah, I was just shaking the what's happening over there. I'm not gonna disclose it, but yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the next one, and that is Manga Kakeruda. Well, that's not so good news because the game will be delisted by the end of March. That is March 31st. So Granzella will delist manga creation software Manga Kakeru from PlayStation Store on March 31st at 5 p.m. Japanese Standard Time, the company announced. Manga Yomeru, a website where works created in Manga Kakeru can be shared and viewed, will also shut down on the same day. So
Dang.
What does it mean? Well, according to Granzella, the delisting and website closure are due to factors including the transition between console generations and a change in industry by the company contracted to operate Manga Yomeru, which has made it difficult to continue services and release previously planned material additions such as fantasy-themed assets. Since launch, more than 8,000 works have been submitted to Manga Yomeru, from humorous and memorable works to those that utilize the software's tools beyond the developer's imagination. Granzella also revealed that it had been planning and prototyping a sequel tentatively titled Manga Kakeru 2. However, citing major changes in the image creation process in recent years, the company determined it could no longer expand the role or value the original Manga Kakeru was able to provide. While the game will be delisted, users who already own Manga Kakeru will still be able to download and utilize software to create new works. Those users who want to purchase the game before it is delisted can do so via PlayStation Store for 850 yen. And yes, one purchase includes both the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita versions. Yeah. This is unfortunate. Seeing a manga creation software going offline, and also the software being delisted soon. But yeah, I mean, it has been around for almost 8 years, from what I'm seeing. But yeah, it's unfortunate that software will be delisted. So yeah, any thoughts on that, in audience?
Okay. So I hope that Manga Kakeru, sadly, it is an imminent death, because number one, it is of course a creation software, which is a lot of people are using PC rather than console. Am I right? They're still using PC rather than console, so that's why softwares like this can be delisted. And I hope that this will not be the end for Manga Kakeru though. I hope that they will still be have a way to make a manga creation software on Steam, maybe on PC. I hope so.
Okay, so yeah, that ladies and gents, that is Manga Kakeru. So yeah, that is Manga Kakeru that will be delisted, unfortunately, on March 31st. And Lord Tyler Gaming is asking me, the Game Awards or the Summer Game Fest coverage on Cool FM? That is actually a good question. Well, if I want to make that happen, I mean, being a vice president of Cool FM and general station manager of the said station, I still have to raise it to the chairman for the approval if I can do the coverage. But again, it really depends on the. It really depends if there is enough demand for people to tune into the Game Awards or Summer Game Fest on Cool FM and koolTV. It depends. I mean, there is a possibility. Okay, there is a possibility that it could happen. Okay, one more before we head to commercial break, and I want to be real quick with the content warning. Some people will not be into a fan service, which I understand, but I honestly am a fan of fan service. So here we are, and yes, I have taken that from the popular section. Haha. Anyway, so what is this game, Bunny Garden? Well, Curite has launched official website for Bunny Garden 2, which unfortunately I'm not gonna visit because obviously it's gonna be a little bit nasty if I'm gonna be looking around. But I mean, I could do it on a separate separate video of ASPHERE'S Cafe, maybe if ever. But yeah, and yes, it's a recently announced dating simulation adventure game sequel coming to Nintendo Switch, not Switch 2, but Nintendo Switch 1, and PC via Steam this spring for $25. So, here is the overview, or what is the game all about. Another unforgettable night is about to begin. Bunny Garden's brand new title finally arrives. This latest installment in the romance adventure game series is designed for gentlemen of pure heart who frequent the Gentleman's Retreat, Bunny Garden, and connect with its uniquely charming cast. Reunite with familiar faces while welcoming new additions, delivering an even more immersive experience than its predecessor. The Gentleman's games have evolved further. How you enjoy them is entirely up to you. Forget the hardships of daily life and indulge in sweet, heart-pounding nights. And honestly, the character design is pretty cute. Like, if you look very closely, this is how it's being done. And not bad. And I think this is a lot of it. And of course, you have, this is a screenshot where you can order a beverage. And yeah. So I guess this is the first look of it here. And this is our features. And of course, we do have a voice cast, of course. I'll be reading who are the voice casts exactly in a bit. But here's are the features. With a drink in the hand, enjoy sweet and delightful moments with the cast. Bunny Garden is a social gathering place brimming with relaxation and excitement for gentlemen. Savor an extensive selection of drinks and snacks while enjoying conversation with the uniquely charming cast. Ordering menu items tailored to a cast member's preferences might just boost your likability, and furthermore, as the drinks flow and they become tipsy, they might reveal sides of themselves you have never seen before. Allow your favorite girl's song to intoxicate your heart. And yes, each cast member has their own signature song. Oh wow! You might find yourself captivated by that lively girl's energetic performance. Plus, when they sing while tipsy, you might just catch a glimpse of a surprising side you have never seen before. And finally, laugh, feel your heart flutter, and get a little excited. Come see the cast stage performances with your own eyes. Exactly, and now, for the characters, we have Kana, who is voiced by Miyo Hoshitani. Rin, voiced by Iri Suzuki. I think that's a notable seiyuu I'm seeing here. I might be wrong, but Iri Suzuki, that might be a notable seiyuu if I'm not mistaken. There it is. So you got the featured characters there, but yeah, notable for voicing anime shows. Miyuka, voiced by Masumi Tasawa, and Irisa, voiced by Yukina Shuto. So there you go. That's the Bunny Garden 2, and that I'm not gonna be playing trailer again. I don't know if I can even show it to you right now because I'm running out of time. But yeah, that is Bunny Garden 2. And once again, it will be out by this spring for $25 and will be coming to Nintendo Switch. But it's likely that the game will also be compatible with Switch 2. and also the PC via Steam. Now, if you're into this kind of games, what can you say about this? Because honestly, if you are really falling in love, if you're really going to be falling for this, yeah, you're gonna like love it. But again, if this is really not for you, then I suggest not going to that. All right, so that's, ladies and gents, that is Bunny Garden 2. And I think that is all for what I have for the second round of the gaming cafe. And later in our gaming cafe, we will be talking about, or not talking about, we will be browsing the forum posts of Reset Era. And actually, before I even move, before I even go to commercial break, Laboratory Gaming, are you familiar with Reset Era?
What is that actually?
Reset Era is a gaming forum. That's where they post their gaming related posts. But yeah, that's Reset Era. You can.
I didn't hear anything, but yeah, I can actually see that later.
Sure. We'll be we're going to be browsing the Reset Era together anyway in the next gap. But in the meantime,
Yeah.
as we will be taking a break, we will have a lot to explore what the Reset Era is talking about. And yeah, don't go anywhere as ASPHERE'S coverage will return after these messages. So stay along with us. We will be right back after the break.
Pagkagising sa umagang umangon at kumain ng sapat, gatas ang kailangan para lumusog ang katawan, pero may solusyon dyan. Ito ang MSI Gatas. Uminom ng MSI Gatas.
Ada Morella po, mag-MSA Gatas para iinumin ang gatas. Sarap. Mag-MSA Gatas na. 69 na piso SRP sa suking tindahan.
The use of milk supplements must only be upon the advice of a health professional.
Innova Power G6, fast, sleek, reliable, affordable. Now equipped with Ryzen 7000 series CPU, Radeon RX 7000 series, 1TB SSD storage, and 32GB RAM. Enough to fulfill your needs.
Innova.
I'm an all-around media personality. Of course, I read books. Because not only they give me knowledge, but they're also a form of entertainment. What you're seeing right now are few of the best-selling brands of GSCA Kent Media. At iilan pa yan, marami pa yan ha. Basta, hanapin nyo lang ang logo na to. The Philippines' leading premier #1 awesome publisher GSCA Kent Media. Because reading is indispensable.
Inspire any Filipino's choice. Introducing ASPHERE'S mineral water, made from 100% pure mountain water. Distilled, fresh, approved by Filipinos.
I choose ASPHERE'S mineral water.
Di biro ang maging newscaster at president and CEO. Dati, sa office inaantok pa ako at napapagod. Buti sa tulong ng Lion Energy Drink, lumakas pa ako. Bukod sa taurine, vitamin B complex at ginseng, ay meron ring vitamin C para lumakas ang immune system. Kaya ako'y matibay at masigla ang aking trabaho. Lakas ka with Lion Energy Drink. From Godwin Enterprise. Mahalagang paalala, ang Lion Energy Drink ay hindi dapat at hindi maaaring gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
It's morning sunrise. It's time to buy another bread. Guyanese original pandan thai, made from real wheat flour, sugar, milk, butter, salt, all, and yeast for better taste and better smooth, fluffy, and extra soft. Price only at 20 pesos for 10 pandensal and 40 pesos for 20 pandensal. Available on Guyanese Bake Shop and other bakery stores nationwide.
Pagdating sa kalusugan ng pamilya, kailangan safe. Ang toyong dapat niyong suriin, dapat pasado sa Food Safety Standards Evaluation kasama ang level ng 3-MCPD. Ang DM Soy Sauce, pasado yan. Safe gamitin, safe sa inyong pamilya. DM Soy Sauce, ito ay safe.
Mira drinking water. Fresh, cool, calm.
Uminom ka ng tinted cola sa isang malakas na lasa para masigla ang araw mo. Try na! Sarap, di ba? Available din sa mga bayan na walang sugar at 500 ml at 1 litro ng bote. Tinted Cola, refresh your life.
Dito na tayo sa JA, kung saan lahat ay okay. Sa JA, lahat dito ay super mura. Lahat mga maganda dito sa JA. Sa JA, napatunayan na ng bayan, wala namang iba. Quality shopping ang aming dala. Mapapajoy talaga kayo. Ang supermarket namin ay JA. Wala kaming commercial. Pwera na lang sa commercial nito, oo naman. Pero, meron ba kaming bagong produkto? Meron ba kaming iaalok sa inyo? Meron ba kaming kinuhang artista o sikat na personalidad para i-endorse kung anong mang inaalok namin? Siyempre, ang sagot niyan, wala. Literal na wala. Wala kami niyan, Chong.
Pagkagising sa umaga, umangon at kumain ng sapat. Gatas ang kailangan para lumusog ang katawan, pero may solusyon dyan. Ito ang MSI Gatas. Uminom ng MSI Gatas.
Ada Morela po, mag-MSA Gatas para iinumin ang gatas. Sarap. Mag-MSA Gatas na. 69 na piso SRP sa suking tindahan.
The use of milk supplements must only be upon the advice of a health professional.
Hey Joe! No matter where you could be.
Hey Joe!
No matter who you may be.
Hey Joe! Hey Joe!
One food and there's one to choose. Mysakin, only Mysakin.
Mysakin.
I love to drink my Mysakin. We love to drink my Mysakin. If you wanna get that good, drink Mysakin.
Hay naku, nakaka-stress talaga ang traffic. Pagdating ko sa bahay, napahiga na lang ako sa sopa. Yun tuloy, sumakit na ang ulo ko. Reset.
Headache? May solusyon dyan. Introducing PD Pharma Paracetamol Anti-Fever Capsule. Bukod sa lagnat, panlaban rin yan sa sakit ng ulo. May bisa ng paracetamol para balik sigla ka na mula umaga hanggang gabi.
Ayos na ng pakiramdam ko ah. Salamat sa PD Pharma Paracetamol.
Basta paracetamol, hanapin ang nakatatak. PD Pharma.
Kahit saan, sisig ng ina mo. Lunod ka sa saya, mula sa pampagana hanggang sa dulo.
Ang sisig na hinahanap-hanap mo ay nasa sisig ng ina mo na. For just 70 pesos, may legit na kapampangan na sisig ka na with soft drinks and sabaw. Dito lang yan sa sisig ng ina mo.
Antukin pa rin ako tuwing umaga. Napakahirap talagang gumising at yun, late ako parati sa programa. Kapag maganda ang gising ko, sisigla pa rin ako sa tulong ng Tengu Coffee Drink. Ito ay may tamang tapang ng kape na may asukal at creamer. 3-in-1 sa tapang at sarap. Ang tapang, ang sarap. Try nyo. Basta may Tengu, gigising ka. PDM.
Bilang isang journo at isang host ng sarili kong programa, hindi talaga biro ang trabaho. At kapag pagod, sisigla pa rin ako with Miralles Cola Grape. Miralles Cola Grape with iron Dorin B. Nasigla ang araw ko. Nasigla ang araw with Miralles Cola.
PDM.
Kasi tantan, no? Pero don't worry, mga lods. Like itong peanut antivirus. G para sa secure na browsing. G para sa secure na computer. At G para sa secure na Pilipinas.
Download and install Peanut Antivirus now.
Make your sauce tastier with O-Spend mayonnaise. Mix, dip, and eat. Sarap. Make your meals deliciously neat with O-Spend mayonnaise.
Boring dito. Hanap na lang kaya ako ng maiinom.
Ang refreshing.
Refresh your day. Feel alive with Chaos Cola. Also available, Chaos Soda.
Woo! 25 pesos lang. Sulit. Bin na.
Canyon Choco Biscuit. With extra chocolate and extra creamer in one biscuit, will give a delicious chocolate taste. You'll want to try it again.
Canyon Choco Biscuit. Feel the Choco vibes.
Pagkagising sa umagang mangon at kumain ng sapat, gatas ang kailangan para lumusog ang katawan, pero may solusyon dyan. Ito ang MSI Gatas. Uminom ng MSI Gatas.
Ada Morela po, mag-MSA Gatas para iinumin ang gatas. Sarap. Mag-MSA Gatas na. 69 na piso SRP sa suking tindahan.
The use of milk supplements must only be upon the advice of a health professional.
Welcome back to ASPHERE'S Cafe. It is now 8:04 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, and now you know what that means. We will be browsing what's on the recent era in the world of video games. So let's get my screen share up as we will be browsing the gaming forums together. And actually, before I even move on, Mido, how is your Laro? Mido, how is the Dead Rails?
How's my run? I'm halfway. I'm at the town killing some zombies.
It really shows that you're really, really hooked into Dead Rails.
I mean, I just want to the goal is just to clear clear the game with every single class. I'm trying. So I'm playing right now as the conductor.
And how is it so far? Is it going well?
Absolutely well.
Yep.
Too bad I didn't get unicorns while I was in the unicorn desert.
Okay. All right, and keep playing me though. Do what you want to do. Okay, so now we are now at the reset era form as we will be browsing all together on what are we going to do. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and yeah. It looks like it doesn't want to stop previewing for a reason, but yeah. Okay, so let's head over to the gaming forum and let's see what they're discussing right now. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Okay, well, we will be reading about the forum I'll be reading the forum about the forum post about the Sony pulling out or Sony no longer developing PC game or PC ports for the PlayStation games onwards. And yeah, I have already covered earlier on this. I have already covered earlier. So if you, in case you missed it, just rewind until you find the topic that I'm currently talking. Okay, well, what did they say? Norfolk said, there it is. Damn. Ghost of Yote being scrapped for PC as well, considering how well Tsushima did. Either PS5 has no games or bring your games to PC, Sony! Damn, as I said before, when you actually look at the earnings report, this decision is understandable. Well, shocking news. No Toye on PC is wild. I guess no more the PS5 has no exclusives because they're on Steam. And there is so many comments. How do I describe this? There are so many comments saying, yeah, they're disappointing but understandable. But yeah, I'm just gonna like scroll what they're saying right there. Insert but didn't do anything new. Always found the PlayStation releases so algorithmically low or slow that by the time they released it was no longer relevant. It's not like they would even give a good timeline. It could simply be a few years later or whatever. A major shame as far as I'm concerned. They have simply not made decisions that capitalize on the user properly. Oh well. Well, I sold my PlayStation 5 early this year and just have PC and Switch now, but with the gen has gone, it doesn't really feel like I'm going to miss much. And then you have a GIF captioning, I don't believe you. And then here is a meme just smoking. Absolute fucking joke. Jesus Christ. Well, fuck. I was planning to go PC next gen, but I do want my Sony titles. Oh no! Anyway, guess I won't be playing PlayStation games anymore. The juice isn't even remotely worth the squeeze. I am not buying into your lockdown or ecosystem where everything costs way more than it should, and I don't even get to choose what controller I choose. Or not, I choose what? I use! Unless I want to pay out the nose for some overpriced officially licensed Razer shit or buy a new DualSense every year when last year starts to drift. I allot just to play a small handful of AAA bangers, as if there aren't a ton great games coming out every year that I could be playing where and how I like. Instead, peace! And then we're gonna keep scrolling. We have tried nothing and we're all out of ideas. Alright, let's go to the latest replies. I'm pretty sure they backtrack when the numbers will not be what they're expecting. PC players will purchase a console to get those exclusives. Unless there is a groundbreaking exclusive, a killer app, which alone justifies the purchase of the console, but that is subjective anyway. Also, with the RAM crisis and the possibility less PS5 are produced and another price decrease, good luck! Yup, as mentioned earlier by my guest co-host of my show, Laro Dayo Gaming, he did say it's also because of the RAM situation, or RAM crisis rather. So yeah, I guess that's they might have said the same thing. And be sure to grab a new DualSense PC bundle. And what else do I have? Here, let's see what is interesting to read. It's still so crazy to me how for years now Microsoft has been just constantly equivocating about exclusives being a thing of the past, how they don't sell systems, don't make business sense, etc. All the while, the press just completely buys the narrative and parrots it. Meanwhile, Sony knows exactly what sells systems and keeps a platform viable. Exclusive fucking games. It's always the games. I don't know how Microsoft convinced an entire industry that the business model didn't work anymore just because they sucked at it and didn't want to compete. I hate exclusives, and as someone who prefers PCs, who prefers PC as my primary platform, I am going to hate if Sony really does back away from the ports, but I certainly understand why. Okay. I do agree with what he said here. I mean, it's their decision after all, but we can share, we all have our own opinions and why they shouldn't have decided on that in the first place, but still, it is disappointing, but maybe if they heard the voice loud and clear, they might backtrack from the decision and just act nothing happened. I mean, I never believed they would do day and date to begin with, but I am surprised they're not doing the 6 to 12 month later PC releases at all. And I guess, I don't know if I should, if they're wrong or right, whatever, but we'll read it anyway. PC players have to stop assuming this is about them. This is not about PC players. This is so players in the PlayStation ecosystem remain there and purchase a PlayStation 6 during the next console cycle, and for those still playing at the PS4 to finally make a jump to PS5, nothing more, nothing less. And they agreed. Sony is betting on the business model that worked for them last generation, and so far it's fairly safe to say that their PC audience has only reaffirmed that the best way forward is sticking to what you know. At the end of the day, Sony have far more data than we ever will, and will have made this decision based on a number of factors. The idea that PC gamers are integral to the financial future of all platforms and they should be pandered to at all costs is tiring. Yeah, they're not wrong after all. I guess they're not wrong. They're not wrong, guys. They're not wrong. I agree, guys. Okay, let me just scratch my head. It's very itchy. Oh man, it's really itchy. Oh, hold on. Okay. No, this is not good. This is not good news. This is coming from Bluebird again. Nintendo Switch 2 users face storage woes as memory crisis bites. Yikes! So demand for Nintendo Co's profit-earning game software is under threat from soaring prices for data storage, clouding efforts to build a Nintendo Switch 2 ecosystem that's resilient to tariffs and military conflict. A global rush to build artificial intelligence hardware by the likes of Meta Platforms Incorporated and Amazon.com Incorporated is spurring big jumps in the price of NAND or not that flash memory.
NAND flash.
MEM flash, there you go. MEM flash memory used to store and access data for long-term use in gadgets as well as data centers. NAND contract prices are forecast to surge as much as 90% in the current quarter compared with the previous 3-month period when prices rose more than 30% according to research firm TrendForce. The additional cost is denting consumer appetite for new Switch 2 games. That's a problem for Nintendo, which needs to sell as many games as possible to make up for razor-thin margins on the consoles, which retail for around $450 and are already under pressure from US tariffs as well as a likely rise in shipping costs related to the conflict in the Middle East, which I do not want to get into that topic. Very political what's going on, but yeah, this is also another concerning thing to look out. Nintendo's storage problem is weighing on software demand alongside factors such as game launch timings. Initial software sales momentum for the Switch 2, the world's fastest selling console, lags behind the original Switch. As of end December, when Switch 2 sales hit 17.37 million units, the average number of games purchased per console came to 2.18, according to Bloomberg calculations based on company filings. When the original Switch reached a similar hardware sales milestone in March 2018, that figure stood at 3.88. So yeah, I guess so. I guess that's what happens. And when we can have nice things right now, huh? Damn, I have no idea that Switch 2 only has 256 gigabytes of internal storage. That's really low. It's plenty of space unless you only play AAA, third-party AAA games. And getting another 256 with SD card isn't that expensive. Yup, fair. I guess that's fair. And now, since this is somewhat another news coming from Bloomberg and was posted on recent era, what can you say about the Nintendo Switch 2 facing crisis thanks to memory RAM? Laboratory Gaming, do you have any thoughts?
Yeah, I knew that this will happen because of course AI. I knew that this will happen because AI, because of a lot of changes, but you know it will be superseded because of course 2027 probably will be a time of RAM prices will probably get cheaper because of the AI bubble, maybe, if that will happen. And I hope that this will be much controlled because you know memory it needs the RAM chip itself needs to be for gamers, right? But for gamers and for the average consumers. But the problem is, what do you call this? Who is this? Crucial and other brands in the US are basically exiting the market because quote unquote they have much profitable in producing quote unquote RAMs onto AI companies rather than average consumers, which is definitely wrong.
And that is what happens when you decide to prioritize AI companies over consumers, and you decide to fuck over consumers. Yay! And now we're met with
Indeed.
this. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Yeah. That's what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you double down on AI when literally they don't want AI to be forced in their systems. Which again, we have to be right because Microsoft is already planning Windows 12 that will have every AI shoved into the operating system being a core feature. No one liked it. To my shocking surprise, no one liked it. And now with this one, they're met with this. Yeah, this is really bad. This is really bad, guys. And then what else do you have? What else do you have?
And I really love that Microsoft or Microsoft is basically removing that term on their Discord because they're still getting bullied, right? That is so funny.
And then they couldn't like take it seriously. They could not. I have to say this. They couldn't like take it very seriously, which is really bad. They don't want to accept constructive criticism when they don't want to listen. Yeah. Ouch.
Well, we don't have anything, you know. We don't have anything that Microsoft, aka Microsoft, is just basically doing it anymore. Not gonna lie. And you know what happened in the 2027? Like the probability they are tanking down on AI. They are tacking up on AI cost rather than the profit.
Yeah.
But
Well,
look, here's the thing. I do believe that people would have to double down on the backlash more in order to for Microsoft to finally back down and say, okay, we're not gonna do this anymore. You know, it is important that people keep calling out the companies, or else they're going to just be complacent because people don't really like what they're doing. and no one's telling them about it.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, I think exactly, Mido. And one more before we move on to the next forum post. A bad situation getting worse. A 1 terabyte card is already nothing for folks like myself. It's gonna take a long time before I'll buy it, if ever. Who agrees?
Ah, dang it. Not gonna lie, I hope that this memory...
Supposed to
No,
buy
not even,
something.
by the way, not even memory, even graphics card and storage and are actually getting worse on the shortage, right? And
Yeah.
I hope that this will supersede and I'll go. That's it.
When one thing happens, like for example, a price of something soars, like a RAM chip getting higher prices, just expect that there will be soaring prices for the other components of a PC as well. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, you're right.
You're right.
Oh dear.
Yup. Well said. Okay, let's move on to the next one. And well, what do we know? High Guard will not be around anymore, it seems, by next week. So, this is according to Play Guard on X. Today we're sharing difficult news. We have made the decision to permanently shut down High Guard on March 12th. Since launch, more than 2 million people stepped into High Guard's world. You shared feedback, create content, and many believe in what we were building. For that, we are deeply grateful. Despite the passion and hard work of our team, we have not been able to build a sustainable player base to support the game long term. Servers will remain online until March 12th. We hope you will jump in with us one more time to show your support and get those final great matches in while we still can. The team is excited to release one final game update to enjoy in the remaining life of the game. We will be adding a new warden, a new weapon, account level progression, and skill trees. Full patch notes are coming, and we're targeting tonight or tomorrow morning for patch release. From all of us at Walllight, thank you for playing, for supporting us, and for being part of High Guard's history. Now, this is pretty shady. The game was announced as a final announcement of the Game Awards 2025, and they weren't really having it at all.
Ah, dang it. Like, of course, it's either you can make it or break it, you know. Yeah, this sucks. That guy, this sucks. It is just brutal. Like, a lot of people, like 2 million people, you know, 2 million people actually played. And then, just literally drown the drain. That's after that. Yeah, it's just sad for those companies, you know. It is just sad.
Yep. And this is why. Oh wait, let's read the comment. There we go. We'll always hold Giraffe partly responsible. If you're a small outfit, never let him announce you new game as the closer. Ever. Short-lived attention and outrageous expectations will follow. Correct. This is the lesson learned, guys. Lesson learned. Lesson learned, right, guys? Lesson learned. If you all can really say this, if you all can say this right now, lesson learned. Horrible situation for the team. Yup. I hate watching this happen. I know. Damn, 3 concourse long. Grand opening, grand closing. It's current 24 hours Steam peak is just 460 players. So yeah, they were losing money by keeping it open. So it really shows that a lot of people are interested in playing the game, and It had 2 million at launch, yes, but afterwards it declined rapidly. You can even look up if you can even look up yourself on the Steam DB website and look at how the game is doing in charts. It now way less players. I think you can relate to this, right, Laboratory Gaming? I think you can relate to this.
Yeah,
right?
this is I remember some indie game here in the Philippines, if you know Project Sandata. I remember that that they are hyping it on ESGS, for example. And then after that, after they released it, it just went down the drain.
Yeah, it really sucks. And to close this off, the house always wins. The house always wins. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. What a way to end on my journey for this week's journey of me browsing recent era forums. I might plan on signing up for that soon, so I guess good luck with that. But I do plan on signing up for recent era account hopefully by within this week or so. But yeah, it is now 8:27 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, and it looks like we already got Pre-Apple in the stage, waiting for his next show to air, waiting for his own show to air after my show. So yeah, welcome to Cool FM stage on Pre-Apple. And yeah, again, before we go, I don't know if I need to check if there's anyone even watching my stream right now. I think I still have less than 2 minutes to check, so bear with me right here. But in the meantime, shout out to our fellow Discord audience, that is the regular viewer of our cafe, also there's Leah, and of course the rest. We have Kuya Branch, my guest co-host Laurtayo Gaming, and Mido, along with Leon, who is the regular viewer of TQ Plus, and yeah, Pre-Apple. And it looks like Tonko is actually watching my stream. I know this is already. I know we are about to go, but hello, man. I hope you're having a good time. Tonko was referring to the Switch RAM. Yeah, are already affected by AI. True. And then Tonko said, "Lesson learned indeed." Yup, lesson learned, guys. This is one of the highest example of how not to launch a game like High Guard. High Guard had a success at first, and then it flopped in the end. So yeah, that's one hard lesson on how not to be one of them. Am I right, guys? Am I right, Larotayo Gaming? Am I right, Mido?
Yep. I hope that this will be a lesson that you need to make it not well known first before you release it to the public, you know.
Correct. That is actually correct.
Because there's a lot
Mido,
of expectations.
yeah, don't set a lot of expectations, and if the game is small,
humble.
don't make it as a final announcement of the Game Awards. Again, the final announcement is reserved for AAA games, and we all know that, right, guys? Right?
Yeah. Okay. I think
But
that
yeah, Mido, do you have anything to say? Mido, do you have anything to say?
Be humble. That's all I want to say.
All right, it looks like TQ Plus is already wrapping up, and I think it is our turn now to wrap it up as well. And with that, that is all for ASPHERE'S Cafe, and that brings us to the end of ASPHERE'S Cafe for tonight. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will be back again tomorrow with a full podcast style format of our show, where I'll be ranting about the Windows 12. So join me there for our first full podcast format of ASPHERE'S Cafe tomorrow. That will be our topic for Friday. This has been ASPHERE'S Cafe, and I'm Cairo, along with Mido and Larotayo Gaming and the rest of our audience. the cafe is now closed, and we will see you tomorrow for a full podcast episode of ASPHERE'S Cafe. Coming up next on Cool FM, DZEX, SF Radio, and As Radio, and on koolTV, it's Salita na Masanas. And for the overnight viewers catching up on off our program, Music Express is next. Till next time, we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.